Things that every Dasher should know and they don't tell you when you sign up.
What the fuck is that?
More tips to help you reach your goals, man. My goal is to help all my DoorDashers reach their goal. My goal is 200 every time I dash a full shift. But your goal might be different. You might be having trouble with your goals, and I just want to help, man. So I'm just teach you all the songs, all the tips I know, everything that I could think of for this video, man. I'm not gonna make it too long. I could just talk all day about DoorDash.
I'm freaking pumped! I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day!
But today, we just gonna give out a couple tips, man, for all my new Dashers. What's up? Make sure you subscribe, man. This is a good channel to be on if you're trying to make the most money possible out of DoorDash. Full-time, part-time. 1 week I might dash full-time. 1 week I might not dash at all. Every time I dash, I know what I want to make. I know I want to make at least $200. DoorDash doesn't come with a manual or a handbook. When you sign up, they don't just tell you. They just kind of throw you into the fire. They make their money regardless. I'm going to tell you how to make our money, man. How do we make our money, man? I'm not sponsored by DoorDash. If everybody dash like me, then DoorDash probably lose money, and they probably keep lowering the base pay. But base pay doesn't really matter to me that much because as a DoorDasher, we make most of our money off tips regardless, you know. We can't really expect them to raise the base pay, you know what I'm saying? I wish they would, but it doesn't really matter because people do tip in this world. And the first most important thing I can tell you for new Dashers out there is you don't have to accept every order. You don't have to accept close to every order. You don't have to accept 70% of orders. You don't have to accept any order that you don't want to do. And there will be no consequences when you decline as much as you want. You can decline like crazy if you want to. It doesn't even matter. You can decline as much as you want. There is no minimum. It's in the DoorDash terms of service, man. There's no minimum. Your acceptance rating can go to a 0. Mine is actually on a 0 right now. And now that you know that, you know, you can be more selective with the orders that you choose. So if you can be more selective with the orders that you choose, then you could possibly make more money than if you accept every order that comes to you. Accepting every order that comes to you can be non-profit. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like doing charity when you accept every single order that comes to you. Somebody told me, you know, you signed up to do this work, so why won't you just do it?
Why the fuck would he say that?
Well, part of the job is declining. You know, they have a decline button for a reason, and you're only doing half the job if you don't use that decline button, y'all. Use that decline button on all them terrible orders. What kind of orders do I decline? I decline orders where I'm making less than $2 per mile. When it pops up, it shows you the mileage. It shows you where you're going. It shows you how much you're guaranteed to make. It could be more than that because DoorDash does high tips. I basically want $2 per mile. It depends on your market. You know, I would test your market out to see what you can do. But in my market, I could sit here all day and only accept $15 orders, you know, $15, you know, little stuff like that. Like, I could accept $15 orders all day long and decline the rest of the orders, you know, and still make my goal. And my goal every day that I dash, when I dash a full shift, is to make $200. In 8 hours, I want to make 200. It's not always possible, but that is my goal every day, and it's mostly possible. Last week I did great. I made 250 2 days in a row, and then I made 300 on Saturday.
Big whoop.
So those are some good days. I did work a lot of hours. I worked 10, and then 12 on Saturday. So that was a lot of hours. But my goal every day is to make 200. You can't make $200 if you're accepting every order that comes your way, because it'd be some terrible looking orders, man. It'd be like, I see a lot of orders from Sephora that's like, the pop-up is $20, but it's 37 miles. Like, I'm not doing that.
I'm not fucking leaving!
That's terrible, you know. I need $2 per mile. I need an order that's like $10 for 5 miles. Little stuff like that, you know. If I'm only accepting $15 orders, then I will take a $15 order for 10 miles, you know. And I don't really mind doing that. You don't have to accept them terrible orders. So go ahead and decline all them orders. Another good tip, man, that has to do with declining is have a blacklist, man. So I know every single dasher knows the feeling of when they first started and they get to a restaurant and they literally wait for the order for like 30 or 40 minutes before it's done. Because we don't really know better when we first start, man. That's a terrible feeling. It's making no money, man. You just had like an $8 hour real quick, and that feels terrible, man. So I have a blacklist of restaurants. It's just a list of restaurants that I will not go to anymore. If DoorDash sends me that order, I will decline it. I'm declining that order because I could decline as much as I want, and I don't want to wait 30 minutes at Chipotle, or I don't want to wait an hour at Walmart. I don't want to wait too long, you know what I'm trying to say? Just because that's stopping me from hitting my goal, waiting too long for orders. Waiting over 5 minutes for an order most of the time is terrible, you know? If it's a $30, if you're getting $30 from this order, then it's okay to wait a little while, because I mean, $30 an hour is fine, you know? If I can wait 30 minutes and deliver it in 30 minutes, then I might wait, you know? It sucks to have to wait that long, but at least you're getting $30, so decline orders, you know what I'm saying? If the money is right, it's okay to wait. I decline orders inside the mall just because I don't want to walk inside the mall, you know? You can be lazy like that if you want to. You don't have to do all these orders, man. It makes a big difference once you know that you don't have to keep your acceptance rating above a 70%. And if you didn't know that, leave a comment. Leave a 1 in the comments if you didn't know that you could decline as much as you want. I want to know who's new and what's going on. I want to know who's watching too, man. So everybody leave a comment, because I just want to know who's watching. I don't want to go to these stores, man. I got a list of stores that basically during dinner time I won't go to them, but during lunchtime I will, or in the morning I will, because during dinner time they're always terrible. You know, you start to see a pattern with every store that you start to go to. You see a pattern, you know. I got fast food restaurants on my blacklist, but just because sometimes you got to go through the drive-through, sometimes you can go into the lobby. I don't even like thinking about what it is. So basically, if I got to wait in the drive-through, man, I'd never want to go there ever, you know, especially during busy hours. Like in the morning, I can do some McDonald's orders, you know, if I'm trying to finesse a morning shift, because that's pretty much all that's open at 5 in the morning. Is McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts and stuff like that out here in Michigan. Definitely have a blacklist, y'all. All them places that make you wait, man, wait time kills your money, and you trying to eat up all the money, so you don't have time to be waiting, man. When I'm waiting, man, I hate waiting, because I'm sitting there waiting and I'm thinking about all the orders that's passing me by right now that I could have been doing that probably don't have any wait time, and it just makes me feel terrible. So I got a list of stores I won't even go to, so I don't even feel like that throughout the day, and so I can hit my goals every day. I hear people talking about how you should drive around, you should stay moving and keep driving around, and no. That's a big no, man. Why would you do that, man? Because I don't even feel like it's an opinion at this point, because gas, I just got gas. I had 25 cents off each gallon today, and I still paid $4.18 per gallon for gas. So why would I want to ride around looking for orders, you know? Like sometimes I sit and decline orders like that's coming back to back for 30 minutes to an hour straight. Like when your acceptance rating is on 0% like mine, then you know you don't want to be driving around declining, because you might not get an order that you want. And the reason that I even want to sit here and decline so much is because I want to save gas. I want to save gas for dinner time, really. Dinner time is when I get the big rush of money, and I want all my gas around dinner time, for real. I don't want to waste my gas on terrible orders during my slow hours, you know, and then dinner time comes around, I got to refuel. That sounds like it sucks. I'm not doing that. So decline. I call it home base. I got a home base. I got a spot. It's the busiest spot on the map where I dash at. If I go on the other side of my map where I dash at and sit there, I probably won't even see any orders for hours. I did that before when I first started. I sat over there at one of the hot spots, and it was terrible. Not every hot spot is made equal. Find the hot spot that is actually busy. Just because it's red, just because it pops up as a hot spot, does not really mean that you should sit there if you're trying to make $200, you know? There's places where you can sit at, like at least in my market, I found a spot that's way better than the other side of town. Like it's usually like 5 hot spots in my area. And on all those 5 hot spots, this one is the busiest. I sit right here no matter where I drove to. So I'm driving back to home base, declining terrible orders all the way back to here until I get a good one. You know what I'm saying? So you want to have a home base. You want to find your sweet spot. Mine is next to the mall. There's a bunch of stuff next to the mall. It's not paid parking over here. I could just sit here, chill, turn the car off, and wait for a good order, man, you know? Try my luck out here. Feel me? Let's talk about the acceptance screen real quick and what you see on the screen when they sending you orders, man, because there's a couple important tips, man, and after you accept an order, too. They send you an order, bow. It's a good-looking order. It tells you the mileage. It tells you the guaranteed payout. It tells you that this payout could be more. And it tells you how many items are in this order. Then it has a map at the, you know what I'm saying, above all that information, there's a little map, and it's showing you, on my iPhone, it has a little restaurant looking thing and then a house looking thing, you know, two icons connected to each other, showing you the route of your delivery that they're trying to send you. So you can see where you're going before you even accept that order, you know? So it kind of tells you, am I going all highway? You know, because 10 miles highway could be 10 minutes. So that's not even a bad delivery. You know what I'm saying? $20 for 10 miles, but it's only going to take 10 minutes. That's beautiful. Or is it going, like out here, if I go up north, it's not highway. So I know that I'm going to have to basically, most of my streets is 25 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour, you know, nothing really gets up to 55. So I know that a 7-mile delivery could take me 20 minutes going that way. So basically, once you learn your area and you learn your map, that could be very important when you're accepting or declining your order. That's how it helps me. It's basically the timing, because timing is important too. Timing is an important part of the equation, along with the mileage versus the payouts. That doesn't mean I want to take a 10-mile order for $10 just because it's going to take me 10 minutes. That's not what that means. That's not what I'm going to do. But that is kind of the gist of it, man, because like I might see a $15 order for 10 miles, but I notice that 10 miles is going to take me, it's like a 30-minute drive for that 10 miles versus another 10-mile delivery that might be 10, 15 minutes. So I might not take that order just because it's going to take me too long, and I could probably only do one of those in an hour, and I want to make more than $15 an hour. It's terrible, man. It's not going to help me hit my goal. So it's kind of important to look at all the information and know that the information is there. For a while, I didn't even know that information was there, that I could see the route that I was going, you know. You can actually zoom in and you can see, like, am I delivering to a hospital? Am I delivering, you know, you can see what street it's going to. You can see all of that kind of stuff. And it can be important. It can help you. You only have a couple seconds to look at it and decide what you're going to do. But after a while, you get good at it. I'm actually out here about to start dashing, man. I just want to drop a couple tips before I get started. I am going to record this dash today. It'll be on the next video that I drop. It's Wednesday right now. I'm getting a late start. It's like 2:30. Probably dash till like 10 o'clock. Not a long shift. I still hope to make $200, but I'd be happy with 160, 180, just because I'm not even working 8 hours today. So that's tight, man. Hope y'all have a good dash. I hope my new dashers learn something. If you learned something, go ahead, leave a comment. Tell me what you learned, man. Tell me what you like about Dash, and tell me something about yourself. Thank you for subscribing, man. Go ahead, hit that like button. It helps my channel out. Appreciate y'all. I love my subscribers. And y'all have a good dash. Be safe out there. Let's get it.